Come on. Well, this guitar is my original Gibson Les Paul, and it's very near and dear to my heart, and it is a 58 reissue. They call it a VOS, a Vintage Original Specs. So it's built to the original specs of a 1958 Les Paul. And so it's got a big neck, which I like because it's kind of counterintuitive. You'd think that your hand would cramp up more, it'd be tougher to play a thick neck, but I find that when you're playing all night, a thicker neck helps me anyways to not feel cramped up, and it just kind of helps me. So it's got the big baseball bat neck on it, and I took an SOS pad and I sanded some of the finish off the back to make it smoother. They made these truss rod covers, and it says Les Paul KM, which stands for Kalamazoo Made. So this is not Kalamazoo made guitar, but I found the truss rod cover and I put it on there because I thought it'd be cool. It's heavy, it's a heavy guitar. I think that that's part of the reason that these were so desirable, the 58s and 59s, because they were heavy and they would sustain really well. So they had started making the Sunburst model, and so this is just a standard Sunburst. And it has Gibson Burstbucker pickups in it. For the old Les Paul sound, the Southern rock sound that I try to get out of this guitar, they sound wonderful. And I've got a couple autographs on here. It's kind of an odd combination. There's Buddy Guy, which I went to his club and I took my Les Paul, and I after the show was over, I caught up with him and I asked him to sign it, and he did. This other one is David Allan Coe, so it's kind of an odd combination. And David's looks a lot better because as soon as I got his done, I had a buddy of mine spray some lacquer over both of them to kind of protect them. And it's just got that good old school. You know, that old school bark, it's definitely got it. I mean, you know, so it's really nice, and it's really a versatile guitar, but it does that Les Paul thing perfectly. My grandmother died, and she was like my biggest fan ever, so everybody that I knew, all my favorite guitar players and rock stars, would name their Les Pauls, and so I named mine Arlene. And I took a wood, I don't know if you can see it, I took a wood burner and I kind of scratched, wood burned her name in there, Arlene. So, and I like, it's in a perfect spot, so I can, when I'm playing, I can always look down and remember my grandma. Now she's in heaven looking down. She's doing the rhythm part on That's How You Get the Girl. This guitar sounds really good too down on the in drop D, and it just really barks. So we use this on Lonely. So yeah, this guitar is definitely a workhorse, and it always sounds great. It always plays great. It's always out in bad weather, and it never gets out of tune or out of good playing. So I definitely love this guitar, and it's my favorite Les Paul. This guitar is one of the best sounding guitars that I have.